Hey guys, it's me Sujra over here. Welcome back to another video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about the Vietnam visa situation for 2025. Thought of making this video, so good morning to everyone. Just having a bit of my coffee, morning coffee. Firstly, if you're new to my channel, the name of my channel is called Sujra in Vietnam. I've been living in Vietnam for over 7.5 years, completing 8 years, or maybe it's 8 years now, I don't know. Yeah, I was an English teacher before in Vietnam for 4.5 years. Then I started my online digital marketing venture. Um, and also, I'm a full-time YouTuber. So if you are watching my channel for the first time, welcome to my channel, and do me a favor, if you have not hit the subscribe button, do that right now so that I can keep you updated regarding Southeast Asia, in terms of the realities, do's and don'ts, pros and cons, my hidden hack tips. So yeah, I think that would be very valuable. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. That way you can support my content. So I just thought of taking this time to talk about the Vietnam visa situation for 2025. So as of now, I'm talking about tourist visas, right? If you are a foreigner, if you're an expat, if you're a tourist planning to visit Vietnam, there are only two types of visas which you get. The first one would be the 1 month visa, which is valid for 30 days. The other one is a bit longer, which is a 90-day, e-visa. So literally that means 3 months, right? Of course, when you actually get a stamp from the Vietnamese immigration officer, they, I think, deduct 2 days less. I don't know if I'm right or not, but it's relatively easy to come to Vietnam. Like the airport immigration officers, they don't ask you any questions. As long as you're providing the invitation letter, a printout, you have your boarding pass, and of course your passport. That's it. That's all about it. But maybe in your home country, they may ask for showing a return ticket and all that kind of stuff, which they do when if you're coming on a 1 month visa. But normally, if you come on a 90-day e-visa, normally they don't ask, but they will just casually ask you, when are you planning to come back to your home country, or whatever. So I've been following the news out here. I like to follow geopolitical news. I'm not a very political person, but I like to follow news in Southeast Asia. I haven't seen much of headwinds, any breakthroughs regarding any upcoming visas, which are supposed to be launched this year in Vietnam. I'm talking about maybe visas like digital nomad visa, or something like retirement visa. And just a quick flash alert, if you are not updated yet. So I've been told that in Thailand, they're curbing down the visa-free duration from 60 days to 30 days. Now, the reason why Thailand is actually implementing this is because there were a lot of illegal Chinese tourists who were actually misusing this visa-free visa, to go in the Kingdom of Thailand and do illicit business activities. They would usually go like, the groups, like a lot of Chinese tourists, they like to go like a package group and all that. So they were actually connecting with some shady tour operators in Thailand. So yeah, that was the thing. Like I'm not generalizing, but like this is what's the reality. And also, according to the Thai tourism survey, it has been found out that most foreign tourists, they usually, when they come on a visa free to the Kingdom of Thailand on a tourist visa, they usually stay there for a week or 2 weeks maximum tops. So, it didn't make any sense like keeping a 60-day visa. That really doesn't help in boosting up the tourism, because the most important thing of having a tourist visa is what the host country would like to see is tourists coming in the country, investing in the country, shopping around, having a good time, learning the culture, so that the tourism revenue, it increases. So that is the main point of having a tourist visa, not only in Thailand, Vietnam, but in any country, right? Let's say even for India, we would like to see tourists who come in my country, who invest in my country, who have a good time in my country, and of course who are going to restaurants and a lot of things. So those are the things. So that is one of the reasons why I presume Thailand is going to decrease the duration from 60 days to 30 days, because definitely want good value tourists coming around. I mean, most backpacker tourists, I'm talking of Westerners or Europeans or whatever. Most backpackers, they like to come to Southeast Asia so that they can travel on a budget, which is all fine. But like I said, most of these countries, they actually want to see tourists investing when they come on a tourist visa. They don't want to, like in hotels, spending money in hotels and all those kind of things. So what I'm actually thinking is that there have been some talks. I'm not confirming, but there have been some talks of curbing down the 90-day visa. So maybe it could be like from 90 days, it could be like 60 days, or the number of times you can enter Vietnam using the 90-day e-visa. Because there are a lot of foreigners, have their own reasons. Maybe, they have a Vietnamese girlfriend, or maybe they have a kid with their Vietnamese girlfriend or whatever. Or, they, they have some personal reasons. They usually come to Vietnam. They want to stay there for 90 days, exit Vietnam, come back and all that. Do that like multiple times. And of course, there's no limit to that. But there may be a question being asked out here by the Vietnamese immigration authorities, is that the expats who are coming on the 90-day tourist visa, are they investing? Are they coming as a tourist? I mean, what I'm trying to say is, because most people who usually, I'm not saying all, but some of the expats who come on that 90-day visa, they don't spend a lot in Vietnam. They live like sorry, it's a bit noisy outside. They live like a minimalist. They don't spend a lot. They live like the locals. They live like the locals, eat like the locals, which is not a very good taste for the Vietnamese tourism industry. Because like I said, Vietnam means business. Unlike in Thailand, where the major economy of Thailand revolves around tourism, in Vietnam, the majority of the economy revolves around manufacturing. And of course, like they would like to see a lot of tourists coming in to Vietnam, provided, tourists are investing in Vietnam. Like in, booking hotels and all those kind of things. Because, living in a hostel and all that, I've done that a few times, but I'm not a big fan of living in a hostel and sharing my items, or sharing, or a shower room with other roommates, or you don't know, somebody can steal something from the hostel, lack of privacy, or you cannot even have intimate time with someone if you're in a hostel. I remember I stayed in this hostel for 2 nights. It was at Famulao, and this very cute German chick. This was like many years back in the dating game. This cute German chick, I really liked her, and she liked me, but we could not do anything much because we were in the hostel, right? She was on top of my bed, we couldn't do much except smile and all that. It's rather you take a hotel, have your own privacy, like have all the proper comforts and amenities. I mean, I've even heard of expats out here in Vietnam. They live in a month. They live like for a month in a hostel. They decorate their hostel room. They make sure that is their room. They feel like it's like they fucking own that. They fucking own that hostel. I've seen this. A couple of Westerners. I presume some Americans, they would stay there for months in a hostel, just to save money, which is all right. I do understand financial situations or something, but like I said, I'm not seeing any headway or any breakthroughs regarding any digital nomads coming up out here in Vietnam, or any kind of retirement visa for 2025. So unless and until there are some measures which are taken into effect. But what I do feel is there could be a cap on that 90-day visa, how many times you can actually enter Vietnam on a 90-day visa, maybe the 90-day visa could be brought down to a 60-day e-visa. So that's what I'm seeing out here, because like I said, if you are going to exceed your stay in Vietnam for over a month as a tourist, you start living like a local, you start eating like a local, you start spending like a local, or if you have a Vietnamese girlfriend and if she has a home or whatever, you're not even paying the fucking rent. You're just taking care of the groceries or whatever, which is like maybe give her around 800K or 1 million or whatever. But I'm just saying that I'm not seeing any headways, right? So yeah, you let me know down in the comment section below, your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think? What do you think? Are we expecting any kind of new visas to be rolled out here in Vietnam for 2025, or what do you think about that 90-day e-visa? Do you think there is going to be a curb in that? Or do you think there will be a cap on the number of time foreign tourists can visit Vietnam per year, using the 90-day visa, or just coming as a tourist? I would love to hear from you. If you like watching this video, make sure to like the video and all the good stuff. If you found my video to be informational and insightful, you can always buy me a coffee. The link is down in the description below. Additionally, you can pick up a Sujoin Vietnam t-shirt, and that way you can support my content. So with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Joy. Peace out.